station covering all of the DMV. This is DC News Now.
She was so sweet. She loved everyone.
Yes, she did.
Now at 9 on DC News Now, an arrest made out of a 10-year-old girl. The ongoing investigation in the murder and how the community played a vital role in today's arrest.
And new data shows DC's rat problem may only be getting worse.
They're all around just horrible and a nuisance. It'd be great to figure out how to solve this. I don't know that it's necessarily possible.
The skyrocketing complaints in the district and the request for help from the Department of Health.
Everyone, we're seeing clear skies across the DMV tonight, but definitely cooler temperatures and more seasonable air as we head into the rest of the week. 7-day forecast coming up.
And Maryland spending nearly $1 million to help you get the new COVID vaccine. Why state lawmakers say it's so important, as millions of Americans could soon lose the ability to get it for free. Hi, everybody. Thanks for joining us for DC News Now at 9 o'clock. I'm Chris Flanagan.
Great to be with you. I'm Tasmin Mafusan. Tonight, an arrest in the shooting death of a 10-year-old girl. Ariana Davis was hit and killed by a stray bullet while in her family car. It happened on Mother's Day. Our Marielle Carbone joining us live tonight from police headquarters. Yeah, and Marielle, this is long-awaited news for the family.
Yeah, Tasmin, this doesn't bring Ariana back, but it does bring a little bit of relief to her family. Her mother posting on social media that yesterday was the 4-month anniversary of her daughter's death, and today is that first step towards justice. And police say it's all in part helped by the community.
I thank everyone for coming up, showing my baby love.
Through tears, Antoinette Belk mourned the loss of her daughter, 10-year-old Ariana Davis.
She was so sweet. She loved everyone.
Yes, she did.
She loved everybody.
That was 4 months ago. Monday, police arrested a man they say was involved in her death.
If you choose to turn to violence, our detectives will follow up on every lead, and we will hold you accountable.
A 19-year-old Karan Gregory is charged with first-degree murder while armed. Police say Ariana was driving home from a Mother's Day celebration on May 14th when the family's car was caught in the middle of gunfire on Hayes Street Northeast. A stray bullet hit Ariana. She died 3 days later.
It was shocking. It was shocking to us. It was shocking to the community. It should be shocking for you all when we see that amount of gunfire on Mother's Day in a community where these individuals decide to recklessly shoot gunshots.
Acting Police Chief Pamela Smith says the community played a vital role in the arrest.
Since the shooting, members of the community have provided key information and video evidence to allow us to bring to justice this family and our community as a whole.
Still, police say Gregory isn't the only person responsible. They believe at least one other person exchanged gunfire that night. And so this investigation is still ongoing as police search for that other suspect or suspects if there are more. And police are asking if you have any information to continue sharing that. There is a $25,000 reward for any information that leads to an additional arrest in this case. Reporting live from MPD headquarters tonight, I'm Marielle Carbone, DC News Now.
Mara, thank you. Meanwhile, DC's rat problem is getting worse. That's according to new data from the Department of Health. It shows more than 16,000 complaints just this fiscal year. Our Daniel Hamburg joining us live now in DuPont Circle, where rats are known to congregate. And Daniel, it's a nuisance and, of course, also a health hazard.
Well, Chris, it's no secret that the rats are often found in trash cans like these right behind restaurants, as well as dumpsters behind apartment buildings over here. But the Department of Health, they want more people to call 311 because they can't treat what they don't know about.
They're all around just horrible and a nuisance.
That's the general consensus of people living in D.C. dealing with rats on a daily basis.
I kicked one not long ago. It was late at night. I was walking home, didn't get out of the way. I think my building has an exterminator who's poisoning them, so I'm always picking up dead rats off my patio.
D.C. does have a rodent control program run by Gerard Brown.
If we were not doing what we're doing, it'd be a lot worse.
Brown says since the pandemic, calls to 311 have skyrocketed from 8,100 complaints in fiscal year 2020 to 16,000 year to date in fiscal year 2023.
They were in the restaurant areas and food areas, and when they closed, they spread out to residential areas.
The Department of Health can inspect the outside of buildings, while the Department of Buildings can inspect inside for housing code violations.
I've found several in my engine before. They've chewed through my lights before. Many have fallen out of my engine as I'm driving.
The Department of Health has 17 inspectors that will respond within 3 days to complaints. Brown says to deal with the problem, they need to know where to look.
If you don't call, they multiply very quick.
Now, I will spare all of our viewers from seeing the dead rat that's right next to me on TV, but we just saw 2 rats run behind us right before our live shot here. If you do see a rat, call 311 again so that they know about the problem and they can fix it. We've all seen also those groups of dogs and cats going after hunting down rats. The Department of Health says they don't condone that. We're live in DuPont Circle. Daniel Hamburg, DC News Now.
Daniel, thank you. Daniel, with a tough assignment tonight.
I'm glad he spared us.
Yeah, very much so. All right, it is certainly a comfortable evening out there. Let's get a first check in the forecast now with our chief meteorologist, Janessa Webb.
Yeah, Janessa, it's going to start feeling like fall.
Yeah, we have the transition. It happens fairly quickly here. Let's take a live look with all the clearing that is happening across the metro area. We are cloudless, and so that's really going to stay in place really through Friday, folks. We don't have any storm systems that we're really discussing. We do have a few stray showers that we saw earlier this morning into your afternoon. They're on the light side for Kaiser into the Cumberland area, but things are really starting to dissipate as the center of circulation continues to really push offshore. So those are the showers that I'm talking about as they're making their way into the Mountain State region, really losing their force. And so most of the area is on the dry side. I think the talker will continue to be temperatures into the lower 70s. Also, we're losing daylight fairly quickly. Remember, as we transition into the equinox, shorter days ahead, sunset around 7:12 p.m. So getting darker fairly early. Also a westerly breeze, 15 to 20 miles per hour. Clear skies for tonight. There is a little bit of fog that is going to really make its way across the area overnight. We'll talk about this next storm system really not until the start of your weekend. We'll look at our rain chances coming up.
Vanessa, thank you. And new tonight, a 17-year-old in Howard County, Maryland, has been arrested for bringing a gun to school. County police say the student brought the handgun that you see right there on your screen to Oakland Mills High School this morning. The parent of a different student told police the suspect sent a threat to her son in a private message overnight. The suspect was searched as he soon arrived to school, and he was taken into custody.
And developing now at 9, Democratic Virginia Congresswoman Jennifer Wexton says she will not seek re-election next year. She says her decision is due to a rare neurological disease called progressive supranuclear palsy. It's a form of Parkinson's.
Her announcement now raising questions about the prospect of a Republican winning that seat back. Our political and government reporter Leonard N. Fleming has more.
Wexton's announcement has sent shockwaves through Virginia Democratic circles, and it is a seat that both Democrats and Republicans want to keep or win back into their column.
This is a great loss for Virginia, for the region.
This is what Virginia U.S. Senator Mark Warner says about his Democratic counterpart in the House, Congresswoman Jennifer Wexton. She is not seeking re-election next year due to a rare form of Parkinson's disease.
She's been a great voice on issues like regional transportation. I've known Jennifer since she started her career in Richmond as a state legislator, and it's got to be tough.
A former prosecutor in Loudoun County, Wexton went from the Virginia State Senate to Congress by defeating former Republican U.S. Representative Barbara Comstock in 2018. Wexton serves on the powerful House Appropriations Committee, but the recent diagnosis of supranuclear palsy was too much for another campaign, she says.
It's a tragedy, obviously.
Larry Sabato, the founder of the Center for Politics at the University of Virginia, says Wexton is making the right decision given her condition. But will the Republicans have a chance to win the seat back, though?
That district is a solid Democratic district. I see very little chance that the Republicans will take over that district.
Warner says his friend Wexton is making the right call.
Well, I think by giving everybody a heads up, folks on both sides of the aisle will have a chance to make plans if they want to run.
This announcement comes as both Democrats and Republicans are in a dogfight for the control of the state legislature. That's been the focus so far, but with Wexton's revelation today, there will be candidates mulling a run for next year soon. Reporting from the studio, Leonard N. Fleming, DC News Now. Back to you.
Well, the Commonwealth's attorney for Loudoun County issued a statement today on Wexton's departure. In it, she calls Wexton Loudoun County's Wonder Woman, says Wexton has provided resources to support community efforts to reduce domestic violence, address the opioid crisis impact, and keep our community safe. Buddha Bibaraj goes on to say, I wish the best to her and her family as they navigate this next chapter.
And as fall approaches, the number of COVID-19, flu, and RSV infections is likely to increase. So doctors say it's important to stay updated on your vaccines. Our Michaela Newton tells us the importance of updating your vaccine this fall and how you can do it for free.
Marylanders will soon be able to access free COVID-19 vaccines as a part of the state's Bridge Access program. It's a program that maintains broad access for the vaccines for uninsured people. Monday, the state of Maryland announced nearly $1 million in funding for Maryland health centers to provide free COVID-19 vaccines. According to the CDC, around 25 to 30 million adults would have lost access to affordable COVID-19 vaccines now that the distribution of vaccines has transitioned to the commercial market.
When seasons change, it's not your susceptibility that increases per se. It's more about the behavior of people, that when it gets colder, people move indoors and respiratory viruses tend to circulate better.
In a statement, Maryland lawmakers said, quote, as COVID-19 cases start to rise again this fall, this funding will help more Marylanders get vaccinated and provide them with the best defense against the virus, bolstering overall community health.
When you look at these updated vaccines, they really will top off the immunity that individuals have. So I think it's very important if you have any risk factors for severe disease, including being overweight, being pregnant, as well as all the ones that people know about, like diabetes, cardiovascular disease, being immunocompromised, that you take advantage of this vaccine, especially as we move into fall where cases are anticipated to increase as things get colder and people are back inside.
The Frederick County Health Department released tips on how you can protect yourself against respiratory illnesses, including staying home if you're sick, washing your hands, testing for COVID-19, talk to your healthcare provider if you're sick, wear a high-quality mask, and get your up-to-date vaccines. The Bridge Access program is set to expire in December of 2024. The Frederick County Health Department says they expect to receive the updated COVID-19 and flu vaccines in the coming weeks. And for more information on where you can find these vaccines, make sure you head over to our website, dcnewsnow.com. Reporting in Frederick, Maryland, I'm Michaela Newton for DC News Now.